It's a live visualization. Come back to another video. No, I haven't changed that intro, and no, I'm gonna change it too. In today's video, we're gonna talk about why I chose the Nikon Z50II as my third camera. So, little backstory of why I chose the Nikon Z50II, because even though I have the Nikon Z8 and the Nikon Z6II, sometimes when we're out with the Z8, it's a little too big, it can be intimidating to people, and sometimes you get a lot of stares. So why did I choose a Nikon Z50II? It's compact and it's lightweight. You can vlog with this camera to the cows come home because it's so light. The other reason why I chose this camera is that it's small and compact. Like I said before, the easiest thing about taking photos is to cut down the friction. So when I'm just going out and I'm not trying to do anything serious, taking the Nikon Z50II with me, it's awesome because it's so lightweight and compact and so small. And it basically fits in anything I put it in. For the most part, as long as I have a small lens on there. And usually I have the 20mm lens on there. With all Z-mount lenses, with all Z-mount cameras, you know that every Z-mount can fit any lens on there, which is great. I was so happy when Nikon did that. So now I don't have to buy two sets of lenses for anything. So if I want to put my 24-70 on the Nikon Z52, it's fine. If I want to put the Nikon 85, if I want to put the 85mm on there, it's fine. Or the 70-200, any lens I want to put on there, it's fine. Now, it will look a little like a toy, though, if you have a big lens on there, but it's absolutely fine. And I love the fact that it's that versatile. Now, the third reason why I got this camera is it has a tally light. My Nikon Z8 does not have a tally light, even though if I have a monitor on there, it'll have a red border around there to let me know that I'm recording. But sometimes I don't have a monitor, and I have to make sure that I'm recording. And not having a tally light on there really sucks. My Nikon Z2 doesn't have a tally light or a flippy screen, so I definitely don't know where I'm recording, because there's been many times where I thought I hit the record button and I've done something and I have to tell the client, hey, you know what? That take wasn't really good enough. Let's do that again. You know, and that's not a good feeling to do at all. So I really love the fact that Nikon Z52 has a tally light. Now, another reason why I chose the Nikon Z52, instead of getting like another Z6 or a Z6II or the Z50 or the Z30, is that the autofocus system is so much better than in previous generations. I wouldn't say it's on par with the Nikon Z8, but it's just as good. I mean, like yesterday, I was out with my new lens with the Z52, just doing a vlogging test. Not that I vlog all that much, but I was just doing a vlogging test and snapped on me real quick. I was like, oh, this is great. Because there's been a couple of times where I would have the Nikon Z6II in my hand, and I would have it like, well, I can show you this right here. I'll have the Nikon Z2 just like this, and I'm thinking I'm in focus, and I have no idea. Also can't tell if I'm in frame or not, and that would really suck. But having this camera with the flippy screen now, I can check my frame, and then if I want to, I can close this. Because usually when I find out what I'm doing is I'm constantly doing this. So after I see that I'm in frame and I'm not walking anywhere, I'll just hold right here and do it. So love the fact that I can do that. So what are some real world case uses for this? Well, it's a camera, so you can use it for anything you want to use it for, because it's literally a camera. So anything you want to use it for, you just have to know that its capability and where it can't do certain things. So you can vlog with this camera. You can make content with this camera. You take photos with this camera. You do lots and lots of things with this camera. Now, I will not tell you that I will use this in low light and think it's going to be the greatest, because it's not. I wouldn't. So, but other use cases, like I said, you can use it anything you want to, but it could be talking head videos. It could be vlogging. It could be BTS. It could be for family trips. It could be for day trips. You can use this camera basically for anything you want to, and it's great, and it's very unobtrusive. I know I said that before, but it's very unobtrusive. It's very small. So this use case is only limiting to your imagination. So like the previous one is like, you can use this for anything you want to, but who should buy this camera? Well, if someone was to ask me who to buy this camera, I would literally say for someone who doesn't have any cameras whatsoever, and this is their first mirrorless camera from the Nikon lens, I would tell them to get the Z52, because it's very small. It has lots of functions they can use with it. It has lots of looks. I don't know if they call them looks. They call it profiles. I think it's profiles, where you know, it's just like filters. You know, so that's great. Like I said, it has a flippy screen, so you can use it for content creation. So anybody who starting out, or anybody, even a seasoned pro, could find a lot of use cases with this camera and a lot of uses for this camera. So yeah, those are some of the reasons why I picked the Nikon Z50II. Like I said, the biggest reason why is just it's small and compact. And like I said, it's gonna be my third camera. The main use cases for me to use this camera is like when I'm out on my hikes, I have my Z8 or my Z6II. I can actually do an overview. I can actually show you what I'm taking a picture of and actually start talking to the camera right then and there while my camera's doing a time lapse or while it's doing a long exposure. I can, tell my thoughts to the camera as it's going. So that's the biggest reason why I got it, because I just needed a smaller camera. The other thing I need a smaller camera is that even though I bring my Z8 with me a lot of places, like for instance, I'm going to Atlanta this weekend, I am bringing my Z8 with me. But when I'm out with my friends, I don't want to bring that big camera with me and try to fit it in a bag. I can put this in my little 3-liter sling bag and go about my business. And, so that's going to be great. But like I said, I had this camera for 3 weeks and so far, I absolutely love it. So this also makes day 2 of me trying to film. And today's was a lot harder than yesterday, because yesterday was just me talking to the camera about nothing really. But this one, I've already shot this video 3 times. I'll probably shoot it again. I'm not really sure. But day 2 is in the books. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 3.